Welcome to my office. Today we are getting into one of my favorite topics, which is going to be tech. We are going to talk about gadgets, cameras, and just everything that I use on a day-to-day basis in order to create my short form and long form content. I will tell you guys that if you are a mom or a girl that's just always on the go, this video is for you. If you're anything like me, you don't have time to be lugging a backpack full of tech, but you still want to get the crisp images that you see on social media every single day, as well as being able to record and document your life efficiently. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what I use in order to get that done. Let's dive in. First thing that we're going to talk about, cameras. I know that's what you came for. What camera are you using and how are you capturing all of this content? I will tell you guys, the main camera that I am actually using, which I'm recording on right now, is the Sony ZV-E10. This camera is my favorite, obviously, because I have two of them. But I will be honest, it's not necessarily the camera base, it's actually the lens. The lens is where the magic happens with this particular camera. The lens that I use is the Sigma 16mm. The way that this lens auto focuses in on products that I may want to showcase, it blurs out the background automatically for me and gives me just a nice, crisp, smooth image. It really turns all of my videos, at least for me, from just a basic vlog to more of a cinematic vlog. So when I'm capturing content that I intend to put music over, such as cooking or cleaning and things like that, this is the lens that I'm always going to reach for. Now the Sony ZV-E10, it does come with its own initial lens, which you can definitely use. But if you're looking to get images like what I get on my videos, definitely go and get this lens. I do want to upgrade you guys to the Sony A7. So that is one that is on my wish list, as well as the FX3. The other camera that I have is going to be the baby to the ZV-E10. This is the Sony ZV-1. Now this is the one that you'll find is recommended a lot to all of the girls who are starting off with vlogging. And I will tell you, it is a great starter camera if you are just now jumping into vlogging. One, because it's super light, which I absolutely love. You can carry around. It has the front facing camera to it that you can see what exactly is going on. I will tell you guys, when I first started vlogging, it was the hardest thing in the world for me to look at the camera lens and not at this video screen. So if there was one thing that I could probably change on this, is that they would go back to putting the camera on top versus putting it off to the side. I love that it has a cold shoot here. So if you use the Sony mics, or if Rode mics or DJI mics, which we'll get into mics, you can cold shoot that mic here, as well as add additional gadgets to it. This is one that I would recommend to all of my girls that may be out driving and you want to document some footage, or you're going out to eat, restaurant and things like that, because you can also get the Sony handheld remote, which makes this one really easy to throw in your bag and tote it around and pull it out when you need to. Now, for my favorite camera, which I'm sure is no surprise to anybody that's into tech and gadgets, it's going to be my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now you guys, I'm a fan of all things DJI. Let me just say that. I have a DJI drone, as well as other DJI gadgets that I'm going to show you guys that I use today. And I also want that new DJI Nano. That's on my wish list as well. But this baby right here is when I decided to transition from the Sony ZV-1 and just carry this one with me when I'm out and about traveling. And as you can see, I have built my own little concoction here, so it's magnetic wherever I go. I can just prop it on things and self-record if I don't have anybody with me that can record me. I do recommend the creator combo because you're gonna want that extended battery. I stopped using the tripod that came with it and instead opted for a silicone base because that tripod, as with any tripod, sometimes it just takes up way too much space when you're trying to place this somewhere discreetly, such as in stores and things like that. So having it in the silicone base where I could just gently put it down and do what I needed to do made much more sense to me. And then I stopped carrying that bulky cover as well, and I opted for this cover, which just snaps right onto it when I'm out and about. And it's so discreet. It keeps this nice and neat in my purse. Y'all, I have fit this in some of the smallest bags possible, and it fits in there very comfortably, so I'm able to get all of my footage and not miss anything while I'm out and about. As far as cameras go, I would say those are my personal cameras, the only ones that I would recommend if you're just getting started out, or if you're just trying to find an easier way to capture content and get your videos out. I do have other cameras, some bigger, some smaller, like the GoPro, but these are the ones that I am always reaching for on a day-to-day basis. Oh, I almost forgot to share with y'all another camera that's not exactly a camera, but it falls within the camera family. It's going to be my Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Now, y'all, I wear these whenever I'm out, especially in stores that don't let you capture content. There's been a few times I've gone to Sephora or different stores like that, and they'll walk up to me and say, hey, you can't have your camera out here. Don't worry, I got you. I have on my Ray-Ban Metas. So I will capture content still because it's personal content for me, for my blog, for my thing. So it's not like I'm in there trying to spy on people, but that is what I use it for. I also like to wear these to my son's games and things like that, where I know that my eyes are going to be on people and on experiences. Whenever we go to the pool, I'll wear these so I can capture videos and photos of my children having a good time and just collecting those memories. So I would say that this is definitely something that I wear in order to collect memories more so than anything. I don't necessarily wear them to vlog footage with them, although you definitely can. And I may do a video one day where I do a daily vlog just using my Ray-Ban glasses so that we can see that. But for me, it's all about collecting the memories, especially when I'm with my children. So if you have not gotten your hands on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, I believe they just came out with 3 new colors as well. Definitely add it to your list. And they're super affordable too. For the quality, 4K 60, it automatically downloads to your phone. There's so many good things about this, not to mention that they're Bluetooth. So when I'm out on my walks, I'll wear them so that I can listen to an Audible, listen to music, and still capture content at the same time. Check them out. Once you figure out the camera that you are intending to use, the next thing that you need to figure out is what you are going to prop that camera up on, because you're not going to hold that camera every single day. And as someone that has 50 million tripods, and when I say 50 million, I do mean 50 million tripods, I can tell you that over time I have learned that the smallest gadget is the best gadget when it comes to capturing content. As a mom on the go, as someone that is trying to document my life, the quickest way to get me to stop documenting my life is if everything is bulky and heavy and in my way, and I feel like I'm having to rush in order to capture things because I don't want to be rude to other people in the vicinity. So I've learned how to do it more efficiently, and I'll show you guys which tripods I actually use. First off is going to be the Sony remote control tripod. Now, what I will tell you guys about this is I wish that I could lift it up as far as height wise. Everything else about it is absolutely perfect for on the go capturing footage. It's just that you are limited to only this height here. And then of course, if you're capturing with your hand, it does instantly become a handheld and allow you to capture content that way. Not to mention you have all of your controls right here on it, so you can hit auto record without like hitting the button and capturing and cutting all of that footage, which I really like about it. And you can turn the head as you need to. So that's also another plus, is if you're trying to turn from front to back, especially if you're using like the ZV-1 or the ZV-10. But I do recommend this. I use this at home a lot, so it allows me to just hit that record, that stop and record button as needed, like now. The next tripod that I'll tell you guys about, but remember I said I no longer use this one, is going to be the DJI Mini tripod. It is a small, compact tripod. The thing about this one that I'm not a fan of is, as you can see, how wide it projects out. So if you're trying to capture content in really small spaces, like you're trying to put that camera in between two cereal boxes or something while you're in the grocery store, this may not be the most ideal for that. But if you're out to eat with family or something like that and you just want to set it on the table and capture that content, this is perfectly fine. And it comes in the creator combo, so it's not like you have to buy it separately. The next item is not necessarily a tripod per se, but it is a gadget that I use on a daily basis, especially filming content here at the house, which is going to be my magnetic attachment here. Now, what this does is it suctions to whatever you are trying to suction to. Now, obviously, it's not going to suction to my hand, but you can suction it to the desk, suction it to the fridge, suction it above the oven or the stove. I suction mine a lot in the mirror when I'm trying to capture content. I like to suction it there, get all of the content that I need to get front facing, take it off, and go about my business. The thing that I really love about it is because it's magnetic, which means you can use it with your phone. I also use it with my DJI in the bathroom as well, or wherever I decide to place it. So this has become a really great gadget to use in conjunction with my DJI camera. And that's why I love it, is that I can use it for DJI as well as for my phone. Now, the next gadget, it is a tripod, but it's a little bit more than that. It's going to be my DJI 7P. Now, this is actually a gimbal, you guys. So if you are recording content on your phone, this is specifically for the phone. They do have gimbals for the cameras, which are a little bit more. There's definitely one on my wish list right now that I intend to get. But this one here is for the phone. I love this one when I'm outside capturing content by myself. Like literally if I am going to a park or a picnic or doing something like that, and I want to be able to capture content of the surroundings and of the spaces that I'm seeing outside, and I really want that content within my vlog and things like that. That is what I love this for, because it stabilizes your phone and it allows you to get smooth content without you holding the phone and it's shaking, or holding the camera and it's like, oh, this is so heavy. You're able to simply attach this. It has a magnetic piece to it where you're able to simply lift this up, attach it, prop your phone in. Now this little piece here is also a light as well as a tracker. So if you are trying to create content and you're vlogging and you want it to track your movement as you go without constantly having to pick up the camera and move it, pick up the camera and move it, readjust, heighten, this is definitely the way to go. Not to mention it has the legs that come out that turn it into a tripod, and when you are looking to store it, you can simply do that. And when you're looking to use it, you just pull it out and you pop the legs back out. You're able to turn your phone front facing and backwards using the different options on the remote itself. It has a joystick, it has flex, tilt, and just different options and motions that you can create with it. And so if there was something that I would recommend to you guys as far as stabilization in your content, this is definitely going to be the thing that I recommend to you all. Now, last but definitely not least, it probably should have been first on the list, is a tripod that I use every single day. And it's going to be my Eldacron. This is the Flex Tilt, you guys. This right here, when I tell you, it is absolutely amazing. So one, they call it a flex tilt because you're able to literally flex it into position and tilt it how you need it to go. The other thing is that this lifts here. So this is where you would screw on your camera. You can put it at different levels based on what you're trying to capture. It also has this bottom piece here where you're able to connect it to another tripod, and you're able to flex it around, tilt it, move it around, and do all of the things that you need to do. You do have to adjust it. So mine is a little tight right now because it's holding my camera and I don't want it to flop all over the place. So it does come with this screw here where you have to adjust the screws based on the tightness that you're needing for the moment. I've only had to adjust mine once or twice, and I really just keep that same tightness. So mine is a little bit more restricted because I don't want my lens to drop and break depending on how I have the camera set up. I use this one on my bathroom counter a lot, on my kitchen counter, when I'm recording footage of me cooking. There are so many uses to this Flex Tilt Prime, you guys. Like, I have yet to run out of uses for this. What I will tell you though, this is steel, so it's a little bit on the heavier side. It is not something that I travel with. This is not what I go outside and record with. But I also do not take my ZV-1 or my ZV-E10 outside. For those things, I use either my gimbal or my DJI. The last thing I want to show you guys as far as tripods go is actually going to be this little gadget right here, y'all. This is also by Eldachrome. Can y'all tell I'm an Eldachrome fan? Okay, because they make some innovative products when it comes to creators, and I think they really make it for the videography industry. But for someone like me that loves gadgets, they are just next level, and I love that for me. So this is actually the phone clip, and I absolutely love it. I have it currently attached to the magnetic part, which you can unscrew off, and you can just use this as its own base, and you can set your phone in it and capture whatever footage you want to capture. Not to mention, it also will move up and down however you need it to move, like so. So you capture overhead footage. You can connect this to a tripod and get that like over your head footage. I used to use this when I would do planning videos and things like this. This would really come in handy and hold my phone steady. But it also has this magnetic part that comes with it. So if you need to attach this to your fridge or any sort of metal and kind of hold your phone out and create content, you can do so. It also connects to here, that same gadget that I was telling you guys about. And they do have a phone clip kit, you guys, that you can purchase from them. And this kit comes with literally everything that you need to capture your footage however you want to capture it. It even comes with a hat clip. So if you want to clip something to your hat, you're at your children's games or things like that, you can do that as well. But it comes with so many different gadgets for you to be able to connect it and do what you need to do with just your phone, which I love. Okay, y'all, so we are almost done with this video, but I wanted to show you guys something really, really important, at least to me, that I feel you should have for whatever you may need it. And it's going to be what we call magic arms. These gadgets right here are super important when it comes to creating your content, getting those different angles. You may also need to attach a light, attach a mic, attach different things, and you need to be able to quickly do it. I absolutely love using these because I can quickly adjust and attach them to whatever tripods or whatever stands, shucks, even a counter, a cabinet, a door when I need to. And then this here, I just attach it and it allows me to move that camera, move that phone, move whatever I'm using in order to create and capture my content around as I see fit. So some of the ways that I like to use these is for this light here. This is a Lume Cube Panel 112. It's the Lume Cube Panel Go light, which I absolutely love. This is what that light looks like once it's on. And of course, I can adjust it as I see fit to capture the content that I need to capture. But I have it attached to this so that whenever I am recording, I can simply add it on to what I'm using if I feel like I need more light, because I do have a bigger light. It's like $1,000 light, you guys, that I do have here at the house, but I have to like move it to and fro throughout the house. So this makes capturing that content quickly and easily a whole lot faster for me, where I keep it on here and I just attach it as needed. And then also the other reason that I like to use these is sometimes I'm capturing footage both on my camera as well as my phone. And so in order to do that, I need to add an additional clip specifically for my phone. And so I like to have the magic arms and stuff connected so that I can capture all of the footage that I need in one whop, versus trying to re-record the same exact thing that I did, because sometimes you can't redo something. And so you need to be able to get that content in one take. And the best way to do that is to have a camera as well as your phone set up recording everything. And so that allows me to do that. Now, before I go, the last two things that I'm going to talk to you guys about at one time are going to be mics and storage. Now, I will tell you guys, I love DJI mics. And I have a ton of Rode mics. A ton of Rode mics. But DJI did something really innovative when they came out with the DJI Mic Minis, because not only are you able to connect your mics wirelessly to the DJI products, you're also able to connect it to your phone. You're able to connect it to your camera and all of those things. And the previous Rode mics, which I do think that they have versions out now that allow you to do that, but prior to, they did not have those options. I love that it has this charging carrying case that just makes everything so much easier. It comes with 2 mics, so if you're capturing content and it's more than just yourself, you want to be able to pick up everybody's conversation, you can do that. It also comes with the little phone attachment here, so if you have a C charger, you can attach it to your phone, attach the receiver, have the mic on you, and record what you need to record. Not to mention, it does have a clip, but it also has a magnet on it so that you can make it magnetic to whatever you need to make it to. And I love that feature, because something about those clips, y'all, will always clip off of me. I do have the other DJI mic, but y'all know how I feel about seeing people talk in the mic like this. However, I do have it, and I may try it if it's going to gain more engagement and more traction, which is something that I have been told is the reason that creators are holding the mics like this, is because there's some part about doing this that keeps viewers engaged. And so it may be something that I just have to succumb to, unfortunately, in order to make sure that my content is reaching the right people. So y'all let me know. Does this annoy you too? Or do you love it? Did it keep you engaged? We'll see. The last thing, y'all, storage. Storage, okay? You have to have good storage. Now, this is the Samsung portable SSD. This is a T7 Touch. It's 2 gigabytes. I love this one, because it's so slim and compact. So if I decide to go out co-working or anything like that, I don't have this big, bulky hard drive with me where I'm trying to move files and things like that. It's also really fast too when it comes to transferring files. If you are just now getting into vlogging, you're probably still trying to figure out, how do I move my files fast and efficiently? Some people use Google Drive, some people use Frame, some people use SD cards, all of the things. I will tell you guys, I use CapCut to edit my videos. I have Adobe Premiere Pro, I have Final Cut Pro, but CapCut just proved to be a lot faster. And what I do now is that I will move my files from my SD card directly onto my computer, because it seemed like being on my computer, the files were uploading faster into CapCut and allowing me to edit more smooth and efficiently. But once that video is done, once I no longer need those files, I'm then transferring them to a hard drive, an external hard drive, and removing that memory back off my computer. Because what you don't want is to have so much memory clogged up on your computer that your computer begins to malfunction. So you have to be mindful and just think about the type of system that you're going to use in Flow. And some people do use Google Drive, but I have seen over time that with using Google Drive, because you only get so much storage, you continue to buy more and more and more storage when you could have just bought a hard drive all along. So that is my personal recommendation. But y'all, that is everything that I use to create my content on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis. I do not use everything all at the same time. My goal is figuring out how to create the most impactful content in the most compact way possible. So I hope that it helps you guys, especially my mompreneurs out there, my girl vloggers, people that are thinking about jumping and diving into this and you're not sure where to start, or you find yourself just buying what everybody else showcases online and you realize that it's not really for you. It doesn't really work for your lifestyle. I hope that this helps you guys out. Drop down in the comments. Let me know which item or items intrigued you the most. Is there anything that's currently on your wish list? Are there any gadgets that you want me to review? Because I'm pretty sure I have all of them or about to get all of them. And last but certainly not least, I have linked everything for you guys to make it easier for you to find it. add it to your carts, check out. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave me a comment and let me know what other videos you want to see. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.